Ready?
Good.
Back here on KJAGradio.com, I'm Jiggy Jag, and we're out here at the great old Cotillion Ballroom here in the air capital of Wichita, Kansas. And apparently the Monophonics are passing out 20, so I'm hoping at one point Chris can get a 20 because he can be backup trumpet. And see, there you go. And I'm going to get the heck out of the way and let the people with talent talk. And gentlemen, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Miles O'Mahony, bass player, Monophonics.
Austin Bowman, drummer.
Ryan Scott on trumpet.
Kelly Finnegan, keyboards, vocals.
Ian McDonald, guitar.
Yeah.
Got my name for a second.
And you blanked out for a little bit. Now, talk to me a little bit about how the Monophonics got together.
This guy right here.
Let Austin do that.
Godfather. Man, I haven't read our bio in a while. I mean, we were some high school cats who liked to jam together. Someone went to college, met some other cats. Our Godfather band, Vinyl, asked us to do a show with them, and so we put together what is now Monophonics. Well, what the original configuration.
Basically,
It's changed.
3 high school bands that they've combined. Yeah, that's cool.
College.
Well,
And high school.
yeah, high school.
Yes. We're well
The 3
educated.
started from high school.
Yeah.
Elementary school too.
Now, you guys describe yourselves as psychedelic soul.
Yep.
Explain that to me.
Psychedelic soul is just it's another avenue of soul and funk that started popping up in the late 60s with bands like Sly and the Family Stone and the Temptations.
Bar-Kays.
Yeah, Bar-Kays.
Funkadelic.
Funkadelic, yeah. I mean, lots of people started incorporating more rock elements into soul and funk, like fuzz guitars and delay vocals. And
I think a lot of it had to do
Heavy
with Jimi
drums.
Hendrix too.
yeah, Jimi Hendrix had a big,
He was a black artist that a lot of the soul artists saw he was crossing over and
Yeah,
selling
exactly.
a lot of records.
but with a rock and roll sound. And
Cool.
So a lot of soul groups started incorporating those elements into their records, and it kind of just became psychedelic soul.
That's cool. Now, you guys are one of California's premier bands. How the heck did you get that title?
We just say that. That's not.
'Cause I did read your bio.
No, we just touring a lot.
Playing.
Playing a lot around the country. There's not.
A lot of shows are just really high energy, and everyone kind of gives it everything they got,
We've been playing for about 8 years in the Bay Area, and now in the last year or two, touring all over the country, and even to Canada, and eventually to Europe and Japan, and elsewhere. For the
And
States
beyond.
And beyond.
The
yeah.
Japanese love the Monophonics.
We'll
Not
see.
yet. We'll
They
see.
will.
Yeah, they will. Yeah.
Well, they do, but they don't know.
There you go. Now,
The
you
Greeks-
guys.
Sorry, Greeks
No,
do.
the
Greeks do, though.
The Greeks do?
love us, yeah.
I'm just kidding. I love you, Chris.
Now, you guys formed in 2005. What's been one of the strangest things that's happened since you guys got together?
I got in the band.
Yeah.
Really?
I'd say what
That's it?
happened somewhat recently. That was pretty strange.
What's that?
The guy stealing our bus.
Oh yeah, a drunk fan
Yeah.
jumped in our bus in Des Moines on
Des
this
Moines,
road.
Iowa. And
Jumped in our bus and drove it. It's about 11 feet tall, 12 feet tall. Drove it into an 8'2" clearance garage and got it stuck.
wedged it in between the ceiling, second floor and the ceiling.
We had to
Like one
take
story
air.
of it.
You just take the air out of the tires and all get in the back, just weigh it down to
get it out.
clear the roof.
That's
Monophonics, man! Just got on the bus.
I'll park that for you. After he had about 20 drinks. That was stupid though.
Now, talk to me about In Your Brain.
That's our newest album we just released on Ubiquity Records, and we recorded it all ourselves. Recorded to 8-track analog tape, and we incorporated a lot of analog and vintage equipment, vintage microphones to really capture a certain vibe and sound. They really can't capture with new mics and a computer. No, we did use a computer. But we track it all to tape, so it definitely gives it a vibe and a sound of
Yeah.
what we like to hear on records. And it's a lot of most of it's original music, a couple covers.
Everything was like written and recorded in the same day. Not
Yeah.
necessarily everything, but the basic tracks were written and then recorded in that day, and then
That's cool.
I'll write some lyrics or we'll figure out a horn arrangement if it's like instrumental or something.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Now, what do you guys think of social networking? Facebook, Twitter, all that? Do you
It's
guys
very
use
helpful.
that at all?
I use it all the time.
You can't be in any business and not use it. I mean,
Yeah.
you'd be shooting yourself in the foot big time.
So what do you guys primarily use more? Or do you have it
Facebook,
Connected.
usually,
posted?
It's connected.
Twitter.
If we post something on Facebook, it goes out on Twitter. So
That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever communicate with anybody on Twitter, or is it all just that?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, not
More
necessarily.
Facebook, I guess.
We do a lot more Facebook.
Yeah.
Twitter
That's cool.
seems to be one.
Now,
No, MySpace.
I'm sure each of you guys have musical influences. Run them down for me.
We'll start over there.
Start? I'd have to say, as a guitar player, Jimi Hendrix is kind of God. All the Kings, Blues King, B.B. King, Albert King, Freddie King.
Stephen King? No.
Yeah. He
Know what the hell's
creeps me
going
out,
on there?
you know?
Yeah, it just
I wanna
creeps
get
you out.
scared. I was, Johnny Guitar Watson, Wah Watson, in no relation.
Dennis Coffey.
Dennis Coffey, yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, I could go on, but those are the main. And then producers and engineers and songwriters, because that's a big part of what I do in the
Yeah.
band. So that's a big influence on myself.
That's cool.
Stuff. Ramsey Lewis was a great keyboard player. Les McCann, those guys are all really like soulful piano players. More like jazz, but real soulful and gospel approach.
Yeah.
Charles Hodges from all the Al Green records, and Earl Van Dyke, who played on Motown stuff. Barry Beckett from Muscle Shoals, and Isaac Hayes, great piano player. Booker T.
Yeah.
All those guys, and then like you said, a lot of great producers like Norma Whitfield, and Jerry Wexler, Phil Johnson, George Clinton, Sly Stone. Those guys are all huge.
That's cool.
For trumpet, obviously Miles Davis. Jazz, a lot like Eddie Henderson and Blue Mitchell and stuff like that. Band-wise, I was a big Tower Power fan as a kid. Sly Stone, Funkadelic. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then more recently, like Led Zeppelin and a lot more rock and stuff like that.
So that's something they're new, right?
More recent,
They've
recent
been around long.
influences. Yeah, exactly.
Me, tons of influences, but I guess just when it comes to bass playing in this sort of genre, I'd have to say James Jamerson, Donald Duck Dunn, and Carol Kay. Been a
Nice
big
go.
influence on my playing.
Great players.
Yeah.
Great bass players.
top
Yeah,
of the
Check them
list.
out if you haven't heard.
Check them out.
I'd probably have to say James Gatson, Bernard Purdy, Stubblefield, Zigaboo. I mean, all those legends.
J-Rock.
I mean, all those cats on all those old records. I've been into, I don't know, Zeppelin, all sorts of old rock, Hendrix, lots of influence all over.
That's cool. Well, thanks, gentlemen. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And how do we find you guys on the internet? What's the best spot?
Monophonics.com.
Monophonics.com, ubiquityrecords.com, facebook.com/monophonics, Twitter /monophonics funk, I think it is.
Yeah,
YouTube
Just
us.
Google monophonics and
YouTube.
Yeah.
something like bang bang or in your brain will pop up and
That's cool.
you can find us.
That's cool.
We have a
This is our friend John Reeser. He's been subbing for our regular guy Alex. He's from Seattle, Washington.
Oh, okay.
He's in a band called Marmalade and Cascadia 10 out of Seattle. Check those out. Very, very good bands.
Yeah.
check out our
And
new.
he could double as Lex Luthor.
I am Lexi.
That's right.
It's slow, it's small too.
Check out our new music video.
Yeah,
There's a
on
riot
YouTube.
going on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Check that out.
Tons of videos on YouTube. You search Monophonics. So
That's cool. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, man. Pleasure
Appreciate
meeting
it.
you.
And thanks for watching. KJagRadio.com.